Yeah, it's one of the greatest games of all time, right? It's one of the greatest games of all time. It's aged really poorly in some areas, particularly the camera. Good heavens me, the camera. In some areas, boss fights are just really difficult because I can't flip the camera around fast enough. Playing Ocarina of Time for the first time in my life, not knowing anything about it, and going in completely blind and remaining completely blind the whole playthrough, which took some begging from the chat, but, you know, not having any help, getting lost in a game from 1998 and not looking anything up, you know, not knowing where anything is. Chat gave up so fast when they told me to go get the Lens of Truth, because they were like, you're never gonna find it. You're never gonna find it. And then I, you know, go and investigate. Oh, what's this over here? I gotta talk to this guy to teach him a song. I go and talk to him, do the thing, well drains, what's in here? Dungeon of the Lens of Truth. Not knowing where to go in Goron City. When I get there for the second fire temple in Goron City, and then like, oh, what about this one guy? Talk to him. Secret room in my father's room. Unravels the whole mystery. Every dungeon had a different thing to it. And not just like one big overarching gimmick in every dungeon. It felt like every room had some new mechanic that was being introduced to me. Some new enemy that I have to find a new way to fight. I watched that, we've all seen that sequelitis video, right? I'd have to rewatch. I don't know all the criticisms he makes in that, but one of them is like, I thought every dungeon in this game was gonna be like walk into a room and shoot an eye, and then it opens a door. That's in one dungeon. You do that like you do that like 3 times in one dungeon, in the tutorial dungeon, or in the like the Dodongo Cavern or whatever. And then after that, every puzzle was like some unique little thing that I actually really enjoyed. Gosh, the fact that I went into that final dungeon and like was like, I can't do this without an eye. I have to leave and go investigate the world more. Exploring the world of a 1998 N64 game, just going at it completely blind was so much fun. Oh my word. Just discovering areas that I, you know, didn't find before. Again, that unraveling mysteries. Good heavens me. It's really good. I get it now. I'm excited for the remake. I played this because the remake was coming out. I'm excited to see what they do in the remake. All I really want is the camera being fixed and the lock-on. Good gosh, the lock-on was one thing that aged horrendously. I mean, it's the first one, right? It invented the lock-on, but man, is it terrible sometimes. Yeah, I would put it at top 10 greatest games ever made. Although it's aged. It's not top 10 best games that exist right now. It's top 10 greatest games ever made, right? For its time, it's a generational game, right? Despite any shortcomings it might have, it's still gonna hold that spot, even if you return to it and you might be off-put by its age. Any other things I missed? The water temple. Oh my gosh, let me talk about the water temple. I thought going into the water temple, I thought the problem with the water temple was that it mechanically was like too ambitious for its time. Knowing nothing about the game and just hearing water temple, changing water levels, I thought that, I didn't even know about the changing water levels. I thought that it was just the fact that you have to swim was really difficult. No, it was a really cool puzzle. It was my favorite puzzle. It wasn't my favorite dungeon. It was my favorite puzzle in the game because of all how intricate it was and all the raising and lowering water levels. Although I did spend 5 hours at the water temple because I would like you have to cycle the water through fully the whole time. And like if you miss one step, it's like, okay, go cycle the water. I did that like 18 times. cycle the water through. Man, that temple was a trip. It felt like getting progressively, it beat me down more and more. But at the end of the water temple, I was like, that's really cool. And what's sad is that they're probably going to simplify it in the remake. They're going to make it easier. They're going to allow you to put the water back down. They're going to make it easier because everybody complains about the water temple. Okay. I liked how challenging it was. I thought this game was going to be just easy. Just baby easy. I thought it was going to be super easy the whole time, but figuring stuff out was actually a genuine challenge. Anyway, that's my review. What would I give it? Like I would give it critically, I would give it like a 9 out of 10. Right? Like, it's got some things here and there. That escape sequence, it was a little deflating to have to fight 2 skeletons that make you wait, attack, wait, attack, wait, attack. Yeah, that escape sequence, I failed it once and then had to do it. I had to do it 3 times. I was really goofy. I ran past Zelda, and then she lost track of me. I had to go back up the tower to grab Zelda to bring her back to the thing. So that was a little... That ending sequence was a little jank, and then everything's falling around you. It drops to like 10 FPS, but it's kind of cool. I didn't know that was there, so that was kind of cool. Man, every boss was different. That Shadow Ganon fight. My favorite dungeon was not the Lost Woods. It's my favorite one. I don't remember the name. What was the name of the one in the woods? With the 4 different lights. That was my favorite one. That one was really cool to go through. Yeah, critically, I would give it like a 9 out of 10. For its time, I want to rate games sometimes for like the time that it came out. If it's like a retro game, 10 out of 10. Greatest game to ever exist when it came out. It invented so many things. It did so many things. And I vastly enjoyed it. Is it one of my personal top 10? I think it might be, actually. I think it might be. We just played through Twilight Princess in November on Mecha Hipsters. It was so good. It was so much fun. I feel like I went through Twilight Princess, and Twilight Princess was easier. It was easier. It was more hand-holdy. Like, I felt like I got lost. We didn't look up anything in Twilight Princess. We just went exactly where the NPC told us to go next. I got genuinely lost in this game several times, and I had no idea where to go. Meanwhile, Twilight Princess, we just went through, which is great. Because on the show, you know, Mecha Hipsters, the style of that show, we want to keep it moving. Majora's Mask! I've never played Majora's Mask. Maybe I'll play that. If they announce a Majora's Mask remake, I'll play that. I'll have to play it on, like, the NSO, because I don't own the cartridge. Although I hate the NSO. I hate the lag. There's several frames of input delay on NSO.